Well. Hello everyone, Goldcoin here and welcome back to the channel. We're actually here in a new series of our old game that we've been playing here in the channel, and many of you guys know me for playing Foundation in almost every single way. We're gonna be exploring Foundation, the new series. We actually explored the first couple hours last time in the live stream. Because you know, many changes since we started playing this game. Let's go ahead and jump into it. The first thing that we actually is going to be encountering is the map generator. We're not going to be playing too much with it. We're just going to go straight into the video, the series. But as you can see here, you can change many things here. You can randomize the map based on a original map, the coastal, the fluvial, and the hills. Doesn't look like they're giving us all the options, but this is a great thing to do, because obviously back in the days, we only could play those unless you modded it. We're gonna use the coastal for it, and then we're gonna see what we like. This one is not bad. It looks like it has a lot of mountains though. This one has a couple islands. This might not be a bad start here. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this one. Here's the city if you want to copy it, and I'll see you back in the game. All right, welcome back. Looks like we're being introduced by some sort of like decision here, whether we want to follow the advice or who needs advice. Advice, obviously, this is going to be the tutorial. For the sake of the video, we're going to do the tutorial. We're going to allow it. It's going to guide us through a couple stuff, and then we can just basically cancel the tutorial along the way once we feel more comfortable. All right, so let's hear your advice. Your first territory, okay. Let's put that into practice. Let's see what territory we're going to be buying here, acquiring. Looks like this one is not a bad idea here. Very rich in forest, close to the mining. That's not bad at all. This one might not be bad either. Look at this. It's not rich in the forest though, but it's closer to the water. One thing that I'm actually going to get rid of once the game, gets released out of early access, is going to be the map. How it ends like that, to the void, to nothing. Let's go to this river over here. Maybe we can find something in a much better position. This one is great, but it's more than half of it is just water. I mean, it's not bad at all. I mean, it has a decent amount of forest. It's close to the water. We like to build close to the water. This one is weird shape. Now look at this one. This one might be the actual best option that we have, not gonna lie, because this one is kind of like square. Because if we go for this one, it's gonna be kind of difficult to build around it. Let's go ahead and start with this one and see how it goes. Very interesting to see or play Foundation in a different map. All right, let's go ahead and place our village center. Let's go ahead and place it right here. It doesn't have to be always in between the twos. We can just place it here and see how it goes. Let's go ahead and send it right there. Right there, I like it. All right, the first thing that we need to build is probably the builder's workshop, but I'm assuming, yeah, the game is going to give us a tutorial. We can shut it off anytime by saying I will continue on my own. Organizing work. All right, let's do that. All right, like always, the builder's workshop, that's always very important to have. Let's go ahead and place it right there. Right there, and then build the builder's workshop in a speed of time. Assign a couple builders like always, and then we can do some extraction, painting. I'll explain some along the way. So basically, you go here, you go to the build. Right now we don't have a lot of things unlocked, but those are gonna get unlocked eventually. And I'm gonna jump into the unlocking here in a minute for those who have not seen or played this game lately. All right, so we have to build a lumber camp, right? So where do we want to build the lumber camp? It looks like we have trees all the way. I kind of want to place it somewhere close to what it's going to be the industrial or the industry area around here, the industrial area. So yeah, why don't we place it here? That might not be a bad idea. And then see how it goes. While they work on it, we go here to the book. By the way, we're going to be naming our city one very good name that we've been using in all the video games. We're going to be calling Novigrad, and obviously Lord Goldcoin. Easy for now. After, probably the next series we can name it something else. Or maybe you have a better name than Novigrad. If you do so, let me know in the comment section. But yeah, this is the book, and there is a lot of information here that can be found in the book: resources, economy, progression, which we're gonna talk about it later, army, and then the logs. We're gonna go in about the book, more than you think. So I'm not gonna be talking about every single thing, but I'll talk about it once we need to reach or look into the book. All right, let's assign 3 wood quarters right away. We go here, and with the extraction paint, basically what we do is paint where we want them to extract, in this case logs, for example berries and stone coal. Obviously these guys are going to extract only logs, but this is how you allow extraction of certain or all the resources basically. Let's go and assign, and then it looks like the tutorial is telling us to do more stuff, but we'll look into it. We don't have to look into the tutorial all the time. The next thing that we're definitely gonna need to do is the gathering hut. Yep. Let's go ahead and play a gathering hut here. Another thing that what I like this game a lot is you don't build roads. Basically, they build the roads as they walk. Very natural, right? And then reforestation. Do we need to build a forester camp right away? I mean, we might, right? We might as well build one of these. It's not gonna hurt us. We can place it somewhere here in the back. We don't need to place it close to the city. I always like to place these guys kind of far away from the city, from the main area, thinking that they live alone in a cabin, reforesting all the trees and whatnot. Oh yeah, we can place it here. We can place it. I mean, here might not be a bad idea. Somewhere here, right? Let's throw it in here, see how it goes. Kind of far away, but not too far. And then let's go ahead and tell him to reforest all this area. Now, one thing that we need to be mindful of, you go here to the territory, to the flag, you can see what all the territories you can purchase, right? This is probably the next territory that we're going to be purchasing, because we're definitely going to want the fish. Start with the fishing hut. What's over here? The only problem I see here regarding the this zone that we started on is that we're probably gonna need to buy 3 or 4 more territories to reach the mining, which I'm not concerned. I'm not too worried about, because if mining usually comes in the mid-late game, so we'll see how it goes. All right, so this is one thing that they added that we have not seen here in the channel, other than the live stream that we did a couple days ago. Basically, this is quote unquote the end game of the game, basically. So you choose a path to track, and then once you reach it, you kind of win the game. So you have the famous builder, just reach a prosperity is right here, of 500. You have the hard difficulty. Each of them has the hard difficulty. So basically this one is 500 and a rating of 50 with every single state. And the state means we're not going to be able to see it yet here, but it's labor, kingdom, and clergy. All right, so the other one is dedicated to the labor, have 100 citizens, dedicated to the kingdom, succeeds to the king's pledge military mission, and the clergy build a monastery, a bashal church. We're gonna track the 100 citizens for now. I don't know if we can change it, but 100 citizens seems very reachable, quote unquote. That's gonna take forever. It's not 100, by the way. It's not 100 citizens of these guys, because these guys are serf. So citizens is them of tier 3, right? So we have serf, we have commoners, and then we have citizens. All right, let's go ahead and assign a forester right away. Let's go ahead and assign 2 foragers. That way they start gathering. And then we're definitely gonna need a... We haven't unlocked that, have we? See what the game is telling us. Gather food. Yeah, we gotta start producing berries for the game to let us move on. We're probably gonna disable the quest here over the tutorial in a minute. It's gonna speed on time too. So we can have the guy plant every single tree or any of the trees. Looks like these ones are sycamores and oaks, right? Or just oak everywhere. Start to just do oak and sycamore. I mean, you can definitely do whatever you want, but and then the zone is gonna be only this for now. We'll change it later. All right, so what's happening here? Advice, needs and happiness. Now that you have organized your laborers, you can see to their needs and happiness. Make sure they have access to fresh water and housing. Yep, let's go ahead and build a well. Let's, yeah, the game is telling us to basically build a granary, a silent transporter, and then store berries in the granary. So here's the granary. Usually we can place it closest to this building. We can go this way. Going this way might not be a bad option because my thinking is probably using this area for residential area and this area for industries, right? Like in this industrial area. Now do keep in mind, and then we'll cover that eventually, but do keep in mind that the houses or the people will not build their houses if it's 150 meters, or more than their workplace. We'll cover that, but yeah, in this game you don't build houses yourself. They build their houses themselves. So let's place this guy right here. I don't see like a bad option. Another thing that we can do is place it closer to the... I actually like that idea better. Yeah, let's place it right here and see how it goes. Because my thinking here is having the storehouse here, like a warehouse, granary there, and then housing, market all over this place. I didn't want to place it like right in a straight line, you know what I mean? It's gonna speed up time here. This guy are gonna take a little bit. Oh, we need the stone. Yeah, we haven't built the stone cutter camp. One thing that they added that I'm seeing here is that the radius around each building that impacts desirability when it comes to people building their houses and beautification. That you're gonna be see here that the prosperity, you gain prosperity with wealth, with territory, with commerce, population, splendor, and beautification. So yeah, we're gonna definitely be covering, or not covering, but rather we're gonna be spending a lot of time here, building some decorations. While we wait for the granary to get built, by the way, we're going to be talking about the common path here. This is going to be our research tree, quote unquote research tree. Basically, this is where we come here and start unlocking buildings and unlocking some of the edicts that the game is going to provide in the future that we can implement in our kingdom. Okay, so, right now, we are a quiet community, a quiet kingdom. So we can just unlock a warehouse, a wooden bridge, a fishing, a butchering, and some decorations. We're going to go ahead and unlock the warehouse. This is very important, and I'm pretty sure the tutorial is going to ask us to do so. Now, fishing, we don't have anything right now, so we can just hold off to that one. And then butchering doesn't sound like a bad idea, does it? One thing that we actually want to see here is resources. We go to resources. We have some trading routes that we're going to be unlocking in the future, being this one, the very first one, and you can see that we can buy from them some stuff and then we can sell to them. And it looks like if we start producing meat, we can sell those to them. So we're going to go that way too. This is something new to me too, by the way, the butchering and the research tree, new, quote unquote new, right? It's not like I've played it too long. Last time I played the game was in the live stream. That I do recommend, if you want to see ahead of this video, of this series, you can go there and see, how far I got there. All right, so I wanted to build this right here, but it might be too close though. I wonder if we can actually erase these and move it. We're gonna lose the wood though, because I wanted to have the warehouse closer to the... And we might be able to pull it off though. There is no restriction, by the way. You can build a building on top of the other one. Obviously, I think the builders will have a little bit of a problem to build it, but they might complain about it. But obviously, it's not gonna look good. I mean, I like building the warehouse very close to the builder's hut. That way, they're the builders. They need to gather the resources from here and do it, right? But let's go ahead and see if we can actually line it up a little bit more like that. Might be too tight, right? I mean, we can leave it like that and see how it goes. Worst case scenario, we can just destroy this one and push it back down. But I like it like that. Let's go ahead and build. Let's see how it goes. You know, doing something new. Going bananas, like always. Oh, look at that. Hunting Sun is now unlocked because we unlocked the butchering camp. Or the hunter's camp. So now, I'm assuming the hunter's camp is going to need a lot of trees, right? Oh, look at that. It's the game's telling us where's the most amount of boar, basically. Looks like this area is the one that has the most. And we are not extracting anything there. We might actually be able to pull some... yeah, let's go ahead and go that way. Might not be a bad idea. Where do we want to place this guy, though? How much do we have here? I'd rather place it here. I'm not going to lie. And the reason why is... Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and tell them not to extract around here, though. And just start extracting from this area. I want this area to be empty. We can do that. This one we can leave as is, to be frank. And then we can tell this guy to reforest all of these, right? Go ahead and do a reforestation. All of these right here. And maybe here, right? Not here. I don't think he's going to have enough time. We're probably going to need to put more people. Another one of these. So yeah, let's go ahead and do a hunter's rod. This is something new that I would like to try. You can throw it in here. Or you just planted some trees there. Oh, I'm sorry. Those are going to get removed. Where's the entrance of this building? Looks like this one is the entrance. Oh, I'm sorry, but this is going to get removed, brother. Don't get mad. There you go. And then obviously we're going to need a butchery, which is going to be destroying, annihilating. Now it's going to basically butcher the boars that we catch. We're going to see how it goes. I'm very interested to see how it works in the in this new update. Remember boar being something, and then meat. I don't remember we having meat back in the days. So what are we missing here? Stone? Oh yeah, definitely. You know, I spent way too much time talking that I forgot we needed some stone there. You guys are, yeah. Let's go ahead and unassign a guy from here and then assign him to leave it alone. Because we're definitely going to need a person here. Obviously, we're going to need a lot of people here eventually. Which the people are going to come, you know, like pretty much every city builder. Not every city builder though, pardon me. Like a lot of city builders, people are going to come into our city and we can accept them and whatnot. Whereas other city builders, they just reproduce, you know. In this game, I don't think there is even a plan of reproduction. So we'll see. Maybe that changes. Who knows? One thing I'm going to recommend to the new people out there that never play Foundation is don't go too bananas. Don't go too crazy with buildings. Be very mindful that each building or most of the buildings, they have a maintenance cost, right? For example, the Forester Camp has a maintenance cost of 1, the Hunter's Hut a 1, and so on and so forth, because that maintenance cost is going to impact your obviously maintenance coins, or you know, your overall coins. And the more buildings you have, the less coins you're going to have, and the coins are very important if, you know, in the near future, in the very early future. So don't go to bananas. Just start slow, and then you'll see you're gonna, you know, it's gonna pay off very well. It's gonna reward you. Yeah, we build that guy there, and then we're gonna tell them to hunt, or tell him to hunt all this area right here. It doesn't look like a bad zone. And then we're gonna cut down all this area. Cool. Very crowded though. It's gonna be very crowded. What we can tell this guy though is to reforest all this area. That way, you know, make it even more crowded around all this area. I will see how it goes. I want to have a very, very dense forest here. Obviously, it's gonna go down because they're gonna cut it down, but you know, it's gonna be hopefully a loop. Cut down, you know, bring it back, cut down, bring it back. All right, so what are we missing here? You guys are narcotic, producing resources. Oh, it looks like we got some bugs here or what? Waiting. What is it telling us? Waiting or something? Is that a bug? Are they built two on top of the thing here? Let's see. He's gonna unassign them. See what happened. Oh, he's stuck. I think he's stuck right there. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, I think they were stuck right there. Maybe. Let's try to go ahead and place it a little bit further. Give it highest priority here. Yeah, are we able to build the well? I don't think we have unlocked the well yet. Yep. Because we usually build the well inside, right in the middle of the village center. Because this doesn't go away, by the way. This does not go away. It looks like it's they're hitting the hammer there pretty good. We're gonna be done here in a minute. There you go. Let's assign 2 people and see what they do. Oh, you know what? I know what the problem was. I didn't allow the resources. Yeah, they're just waiting to produce resources. Oh well. Now we can erase it and move it back in there. Nah, we can just leave it there and then erase it later in the game once we need that space. Leave it some breathing area right there. All right, with that, they're gonna be building the granary. Perfect, perfect, beautiful. The way if you have a time, and then you're just waiting like we are right now, just take your time here and zoom into this game. The zoom ability here is phenomenal, I'm telling you. The graphics, the music, the sounds of everything is just great. So relaxing, believe me. Foundation is one of my favorite games. City builders, at least. The game is not even out yet, early access. The amount of customizations you can do in this building is great. I mean, I would say could be the best customization tools out there in the city building industry. Way more than you could say other, city skylines, for example, where customizations it's limited, but it's very vast. No resources to extract. Who's that saying then? Oh, you? Why is that though? Oh, you killed them all? Interesting. Hold on. Wait a minute. There was a lot, way more than that. So it looks like the hunting zone actually cancels out or yeah, makes the extraction zone, basically overrides it, deletes it, which is pretty interesting. So does this mean that what about this? So yeah, it cancels out the whole zone. Does this mean that looks like they cannot coexist? Interesting. Now, does this mean that the hunter is just limited? It doesn't reproduce, so it's only we have 3 here? We gotta see that, though. Gotta see it happening. Oh, look at that. It looks like the granary is good to go. How many people we have here? We're gonna unassign 1 there. Let's assign it to the transporter and assign berries. Obviously, we're gonna be assigning... do we want to assign boar here? Let's do 2 berries, meat, and boar. Let's see how it goes. Housing insufficient. Okay, now the people are asking for housing. So this is where I told you guys that, I was going to talk a little bit about it. So as I mentioned, you don't build the houses for the people build them for themselves. Now, one thing you have to consider is that they won't build houses if they're not 150, let's gonna fix this real quick, 150 meters or less from their work area. So we definitely need to start building some houses here. Now, do remember that, let's see if we can see it here. Where is it? Beautification. So, undesirable neighborhood. So, basically, this is not a desirable area you want to build houses because, they don't want to be living near, quote unquote, dirty buildings, right? So, that's something you do have to keep in mind. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And let's just start with, first of all, let's go ahead and start with the market. So I kind of want to place the market right here. And then we can either go this direction, that direction. It's gonna go that direction. Push a little bit like that. Now the market we're gonna be, since this is a granary, we're gonna be building the market a little bit different here. So let's gonna do a market tent. Then we can actually add a rustic tent though. This is a stall. We can a food stall. This is a market tent. It costs 5 cleaning. Be careful with clothes. I mean, be careful with these though. You don't want to spend it all because you're gonna need it eventually. So yeah, let's go and build that market. What I'm thinking here, we can actually make the market a little bit closer. Eventually we can move these guys out of here anyways. All right. Let's go and build that market there. And then the residential area, we can make it all the way back here. Gonna make it somewhere here. You're gonna see that they're gonna hold on. All your horses there, cowboy. We're gonna start making it around this area. All the way up here. Actually, let's go ahead and leave this area for the church, because we're definitely gonna need a church, by the way. So market there, church down there. We can even have them build houses around this area too. Not too close to the market. I don't want them to be way too close to the market. Something like that. Let's see if they start building houses around this area. We can even add a second stall here. By the way, we can add a second market stall. One for the berries, the other one for the butcher. It's not like we're gonna need it. We're probably gonna be using the meat just to trade it out at the beginning, you know. It looks like these guys, you know, planted all the trees already. They grow super fast, which is nice though. Yeah, and what about you? Yeah, he has some other boards. I'm hoping those regrow, you know what I mean? Because otherwise we're gonna be in big trouble. It looks like we need stones and obviously some planks that we have not unlocked yet, have we? Oh, here's the well. We definitely need to place the well here. Right in the middle. Right in the middle right there. Let's give it a high priority. What's going on here? We need more people there, probably. Cutting down trees. How many builders do we have? We have 2. We're probably gonna need 3 builders. So that's something that we gotta be mindful of. Are you guys waiting? Why are we in the painting? By the way, this is actually... There you go. It was driving me crazy, all the colors, right? But yeah. Let's take a look here. Gonna speed up time and see what our people end up doing. So the market here, the idea... So one thing that we can actually do, by the way, coming back to the painting area, is limit the people how they can walk. Basically, we can tell them, hey, do not walk through here, right? Walk through here, kind of thing, you know what I mean? So we can actually limit them to avoid walking like that. Because they are, believe me, they are tricky. They can go all this way, or they can even go all this way and come back. I don't mind them coming back here, but I really want to see a line, straight line from here. Here might not be a bad option, but yeah, for now, we can just leave it something like that, you know. So they come back here and make this a you know, main road in the future. All right, a lone market right there. We're gonna place something here too, by the way. This market I used to place it closer to the village center. I mean, you can do whatever you really want, actually. This actually houses 2 people. We need a bunch of houses. But for now, I don't think we can... Maybe we can expand this direction too. And then figure out the... Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they're just building there. They just leave them be. Because they are very picky when it comes to building houses. So we can just... Yeah, look at... I'm telling you. Look at that. They're extremely picky when building houses. When it comes to building. There we cannot, so let's go ahead and remove the hunting zone out of here. So not use these for hunting. Let's go ahead and use these for residential. I'm telling you, you're gonna be seeing houses around here. I wanted to leave this area for the church, but you know, given the fact that they're doing whatever they want, look at that. What can we do, right? Cannot do much about it. Just let them be. Did we build the well though? I thought we did. Oh yeah, we are. We're building that well. There you go. How about you? Almost. So what is it telling us? Build a new cherry. Oh, so they want us to buy a new territory. Interesting. To move over to the next quest. Is it the territory we want, or we want to go that direction? I'm probably going to go that direction. I'm going to like us. Now we're producing boar. Now the thing is that, do we want fish, boar, and berries? Probably not. Probably not for now. I mean, this might not be a bad area either. Doesn't have much of the trees though. You think about it. Here we're going to push over there, but you know, we got something closer. What else do we have here? I mean, this area, I know it, you know, has the fish, but it also has a lot of trees, right? It's only one entrance here. This one has berries and, you know, more stone. Yeah, let's go ahead and go this route right here, and then we'll figure it out after that. What we can do is tell him, I mean, if you want to go all the way up here, that's up to you, you know what I mean? Go right ahead, but for now you are going to be demolishing all of these. We're probably going to be building, as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and tell him not to demolish anything on here, but rather over there, just there. Actually, let's go ahead and leave these like that, because what I'm thinking here, guys, hear me out. Let's leave this area like this, start cutting out all these trees around here, and then see if we can actually expand that way. No resources to extract. Look at the amount of trees. Oh, I told you guys I wanted a crowded area of trees, and we got it here. There's some pines there. I don't know why we got some pines, but yeah, I guess so. We can tell it to, you know, we can mix and match. Actually, we can do this. Why not, right? Tell them to just mix and match and see what happens. Yeah, this area. I don't wanna go too crazy here with houses, but I'm gonna allow this area for houses as well, and they're probably gonna put the church somewhere here in the back. Look at that! I'm telling you, they'll build a house very close to each other. So yeah, maybe church area around this area. They're gonna be building a lot of things there. If we actually decide to build a church there, we gotta be mindful of the distance. Right now, these guys, if we take a look at them, they are 89 away from home, right? The workplace is 89 meters away from home. And what is she working on? Working where? She's a forager, so she's, you know, grabbing some food down there, some berries. We could theoretically, we could throw a residential area here for these people, and that, you know, that might not be bad for them, but for now we're gonna leave it as is. The thing is, I'm thinking having the market right there in the middle, where we're gonna start putting the industrial area, maybe around here, maybe around this village center. Yeah, maybe, we'll see. But for now, we just need to, oh, there you go. So basically they're telling us to get assigned new market tender. We have not assigned anyone. All right, so we have one here. Where do we have people that we don't need? Probably a woodcutter. I usually struggle. I don't like removing woodcutters, but it's assigning resources, a berry. Berries, by the way, market, if you haven't played this game for a long time, markets no longer give gold coins. They used to give coins, but not anymore. So be mindful of that too. All right, so dedicate to the labor node. This is what they're telling us to do. Range the happiness of village to 75. So right now it's 50%. As we start getting more people, people start getting berries from the market and whatnot, that's gonna go up. Eventually, and hopefully, they build something here, right? They build a house. That was the idea at the beginning. Gonna get remove of all this paint right here. Have them remove all those trees over there first. There you go. We can leave a patch, you know what I mean? We can also, you know, leave a patch, something like that, and then, you know, leave some trees up and down. We have the reforester, right? The forager hut for that. Look how dense this looks. This looks super dense. Yeah, I don't know why it says that no extraction zone. I mean, do I have to give you that? Okay, to give you that. We might as well remove, someone out of here, because look at this. What he did here. It's just insane. The amount of trees we have here, just crazy. I didn't realize he was gonna do it so fast, though. I love it, though. Don't make me wrong. I like it. That's a lot of trees and a lot of resources. At the same time, that's a lot of people, or not people, but rather a lot of trees. Barely can see anything here. All right, one thing that we actually am thinking here, we haven't unlocked it yet. One thing that we actually can start doing is the decoration. This might not be a bad idea to increase some beautification, some desirability of people. So let's go ahead and do that. Actually, let's go ahead and add kind of like a road around here. What else did we have there? I saw like we have some fence. Now, do be mindful that this costs some money. Every single thing costs some money, so you be careful of that. You don't want to go too crazy. We can actually, now that I think about it, I think if you place these benches, people are gonna come in here and sit in there. We can have them sit there. I don't mind it at all. The good thing is that they don't have to build it. Just place it there. Right there. And then let's go ahead and place one more. There you go. She's gonna be, there you go. She sat there. Thank you. What's your name? What's your name? Batistina. Thank you for sitting. Thank you for using the area here. I hope you enjoy. And then we can actually build a fence around here. That way we can separate it from, the working zone. I wish we can, I don't know if we can actually do kind of like copy and paste. I wish we could, though. Let's see. It says to rescale, rotate, hold shift and left click to place a building and keep the selection. Yeah, no, like that. Yeah, no, but I don't want to keep the selection. Yeah, I'm spending money right away, but I kind of want to see it happen. You know what I mean? Something a little bit beautiful here in our city. Can allow that. All right. Something like that, Doesn't have to be perfect, though. There you go. Something like that, and we can go here if we want to. Just give it some sort of like, an area there where people can enjoy. There you go. There you go. Let it grow. And then over here, one thing that we can do here eventually, I'm not going to do it right now because I don't want to go too crazy, is create kind of like a route for people to go. One thing is you can see here, look at the amount of beautification this provides, desirability that is. So we can go a little bit bananas if we absolutely want to and start putting some of these bushes and flowers and benches and road signs. Look at this. We can place a road sign right here in the middle if we want to. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're gonna be placing some of those eventually. Once more of the houses get built, we can throw a flower bush right there. You know what I mean? Looks great. Looks part of the housing. It looks phenomenal. Looks fantastic, and provides desirability to the people. Assign a job to all your villagers. And why does a villager does not have a job? Probably because we remove it from here, right? I don't want you to assign you there, though. You know what I mean? Let's gonna assign you to as a builder, and then once we start getting more people, we'll see how it goes. Immigration, yeah. So here you go. We're gonna start receiving probably more people eventually. Profiting from trade, a business mind villagers. Yep, it's gonna put that into place, and then that's where we start getting the sawmill, and then we're gonna be unlocking a bunch of other stuff. But for now, we're gonna keep it here. The next episode, we're gonna be doing more stuff. Obviously, we're gonna start upgrading and expanding our production area even more. We're gonna see how it goes and see what happens. Hopefully we can grow a very prosperous kingdom. Or, subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below. Thank you, everyone. See you next time. Bye-bye.